Dear learners, welcome to MSBT online learning platform. We bring you the most relevant contents in a most attractive digital format for the course name Emerging Trends in Electronics. Course code 22636. Myself, Vaishali Rajeshirke, lecturer in EJ department from VS Polytechnic, Chembur, Mumbai. In the first part A, we have seen the flexible layer architecture. Now in the part B, we will see the contents, the flexible PCB and FPC circuit construction. Second, different types of flex circuit boards. And third one, application of the flexible PCB or the FPC boards. Now these are the learning objective for this module. So describe the steps in a flexible PCB circuit construction or the flexible PCB making technology. Second, state the application of flexible PCB. Now here is a concept map. In the first part, we have seen the types of the flexible circuit. Now here it is, this flexible circuit board looks like this is a metallic film. So this metallic film or this FPC circuit can be of different types. Now let us see all the types constructions in this module. The materials which are used for the flex PCBs are nothing but these are the four materials, major materials. The first is nothing but a substrate and some other cover overlay materials. After that, the conductor material. Third is the insulator and the fourth is nothing but a adhesive. Now what is the substrate and the cover overlay materials which are used that already we have seen in the part A. Now the substrate examples are nothing but gold and silvers are the good overlay materials. So for the protective covering. Now the next second materials are nothing but a conductor material. In short, we will see here it is that already we have focused in the part A. So that is a quick recap is here. The conductor materials which are used is nothing but here it is a silvering, constant, carbon, aluminum can also be used as a conductor material. Now next is nothing but the insulator. Now what is the use of the insulator? So insulator we know that here it is a use for between the different board layers to prevent the emission of the heat. So because it prevents the heat transmission. So it is the most important part of any circuit board. So where in fact it enhances the durability of any circuit board. So insulator plays a very important role. So here are the some suitable insulators: polyethylene, then solder mask, polyimide or the flexible solder mask. So these insulators can be used between the different board layers to prevent the emission of the heat. Next, fourth is material is nothing but the adhesives. Now what is the use of the adhesive? It the most essential material of all the types of circuit boards. So these adhesives are basically used to firmly attach the conductor metal on the substrate. So without changing its position, so conductor will properly stuck to the substrate. So for that the adhesive is used. Now there are different adhesive materials available for the circuit boards. For example, epoxy, then pressure sensitive adhesives or the acrylic. Now here are the flexible PCB circuit construction. So these are the different types of the flexible circuit boards which comes. So first we will see here it is a single sided flexible circuit. Now if you see that in the single sided flexible circuits, it looks like in this way. So there is only one conductor layer and over below that conductor layer there is a substrate is there. Now this single sided flexible circuit are the most common types of the flexible circuits available, which consist of a single layer of metal trace on one side of a dielectric layer with the access from one side only. So name indicates here the single sided. So you will find after the substrate, that dielectric substrate, there is a layer of a conductor layer. Now it can manufacture with or without coverless. So in this single sided flexible circuit, there is maybe the protective coating will be there or it can be designed without the protective coating. The conductor which can be used are nothing but simple conventional metal foil is there or the polymer thick film is used. So that is called as a PTF ink. So on this metal film, so we will find that conductor stresses are made up of here it is a thick film, that is a PTF ink will be there. Then the dielectric can be polyimide or the polymer. So polyimide overlay is added for the insulation and protection from the environmental degradation. And the last protective cover, that is the overlay, is nothing but a protective cover. That is a made up of here, it is a polyimide. Next type is nothing but double-sided flexible circuits. Now double-sided flexible circuit is nothing but, you will find in this there is only one dielectric layer, and this dielectric layer, for above this dielectric layer there is a adhesive layer. So means this can be used from both the sides. So unlike a single-sided circuitry, it features the two metal layers connected with the plated through holes. So these two copper layers are connected through the plated holes. So here in the right hand side you can see how it looks like. So it is the most common design for the flex printed circuit, and it is useful for all those applications that requires a very high density interconnection of circuits. So there is a maximum number of components, there is a very high density, then we go for the double-sided flexible circuits. The double-sided flexible circuit has a multiple layers on both the sides of a single dielectric layer. So you can see here it is a yellow part. So that yellow is nothing but a dielectric layer. On the both the sides of dielectric layer there is a copper layer is there. And these layers are connected to each other with the plated through holes connection to make the connection between the two copper layers. Now the third is nothing but a multi-layer flex printed circuit. Now multi-layer flex printed circuit, the name itself indicates in this you will find different layers of the conductor layers will be there. So these multi-layer flex circuits has a several copper layers separated by a dielectric layer. So these metal layers are again connected by a plated through holes like a double-sided. In double-sided only there are two layers, whereas in this multi-layer you will find more than two layers, and those layers are connected through holes. So these multi-layer flexible printed circuits are basically used for the very high density, but it is very complex interconnections are there. The design is a very complicated one for surface mounting. So likewise this double-sided circuit, it is useful for the high density requiring applications. So this circuit is a combination of several single or double-sided flexible circuit. So in short we can say that multi-layer flexible printed circuits are the combination of double-sided flex circuits or the several single-sided flex circuit. Now the fourth one is nothing but the rigid flex circuit. Now in this rigid flex circuit you can find that rigid is nothing but there are some fixed part is there, and this is nothing but a flexible parts. So that's why it is a combination of rigid and flex circuit. So that is called as a hybrid construction consisting of rigid and flexible substrate laminated together. Now this rigid portion supports all the components and reinforces the connectors. Where we need the connectors to be connected, that part is nothing but it is mounted on the rigid. Whereas the other part is nothing but is on the flex circuit is there. So flexible section provides a whole connectivity for the different rigid section. So these rigid flex circuits have a very higher component density. Again, after this multi-layer types of flex circuits, if you go for the most higher density application components, then we will go for the rigid flex circuits. So these are the application areas of the flexible PCB. Nowadays, in all the emerging applications like the appliances which are used for the communications, for the consumer electronics, automotive field, medical field, industrial field, aerospace, military, transportation, computers, computer peripherals, mobile phones, computer and LCD screen, CD, Walkman and digital. So nowadays whatever the devices you can find that small miniature circuits. So if you open it you will find all the boards are flexible PCB. So these are the applications of the flexible PCB. Now here is a quick recap whatever we have learned. So before move on with the further presentation with the next module, let's pause here. Attend the set 2 MCQs based on the learned concept. Now let's go for the hands-on session. Let us solve the attempt set MCQ questions. After attending the set 2 MCQ question, at the end of this presentation, the students will be able to describe the different types of flexible PCBs and state the application of flexible PCB or FPC layer architecture. Thank you.